I originally intended to wear makeup for this video, but I washed off my eyeliner and said no, no more. Hey guys, it's JJ. If when you clicked on this video your first thought was, JJ, you look like shit, well then allow me to explain to you just what the hap is fucking-ing. I experienced the night from hell. You may notice I'm wearing a completely different choker than what I typically do, and that's part of the story, so just hang in there, bear with me. We're gonna get there. So, before this crazy-ass night happened about, 2 nights ago? It was the night before last, I think. Just a couple of days before all this happened, I had a doctor's appointment. I hadn't had a doctor's appointment in, like, ages. Like, it had been before COVID. That was the last time I had a doctor's appointment, so I have not been, like, physically checked up on, and I wasn't doing too hot. Basically, I went to the doctor just to get a checkup, and tell my doctor about all the things that were wrong with me, about how I have pain in my legs, in my back, in my neck. I have pain in a lot of places that really just should not be there at the ripe old age of 17. And so my doctor told me, you know, people who were like hyper flexible, yeah, well, you're like the major opposite of that. If hyper flexible is right here and the opposite of hyper flexible is right here, I am all the way over here. So basically my joints are fucked, dude. Like, my joints are so messed up. They're really, really stiff and bad, and like, my doctor was like, how the hell have you been living this whole time? And I was like, I don't know, dude. I'm just trying to live my life. So that day, I went home and was just fucking chilling. Just chilling in my bed. Just hanging out. Wondering why the fuck I had to be born in a gross southern state. What the fuck is this, Miss Dolly Parton? If God exists, she's Dolly Parton, to be honest with you. Why does Dolly Parton sound like Miss Minutes from Loki? So basically, after all this happens, I go home, right? It's fine. And then the next couple days are fine. I'm just trying to like deal with my joints, and we have a physical therapy appointment set, so I have physical therapy now and it's gonna be fine. So during the doctor's appointment, my doctor told me about my joints, but he also told me that I'm allergic to nickel, which was in my choker, in my favorite chain, and it was also in the first chain I ever bought to wear around my neck. To people who don't know me very well, who may just be watching my YouTube channel thinking, who the fuck is this twink? I have a sensory problem where if there's nothing around my neck keeping like a secure feeling, like around, like up in here and back here, I freak out. It's like how I have a sensory issue where I can't take my socks off to touch the ground with my bare feet. Yeah, well, I have a sensory problem where I can't take anything off from around my neck, or else it gives me a really gross feeling that causes my shoulder tics to act up, and it hurts my fucking neck. So I'm dealing with a sensory issue of not having anything around my neck because my parents quite literally took my choker from me, which as they should. No hate to you, mom and dad. And then one morning, after that, I wake up with an ear problem. Y'all, my ear was literally like vibrating, like there was some sort of buzzing in it. Like I thought there was legitimately like a whole nest of bugs in my head. Like it was so fucking scary. So we buy this ear kit from Walmart and we clean my ear out. There is nothing horrible happening. It just seems to have been like a small amount of like buildup in my ear from over the years. And so we clean it out. And it's fine, but when you clean your ear out, if there's like built up wax in your ears, it basically dissolves the wax is what the cleaning kit does, and so all fucking night. My ear was like crackling because all of the stuff in my ear that was being dissolved was in fact dissolving. Therefore, there was crackly, popping grossness in my ear, and it caused me a disassociation episode, and it was fucking horrible. Now, here's the thing. Before the disassociation episode is when I had my night from hell. It's what kind of caused me to go over the edge and fall into a disassociative state where I just couldn't do anything. So, what happened was I was laying there, just fucking chilling, just relaxing and trying to vibe, and I thought to myself, I'm a little hungry. I want to turn my TV on. So I'm gonna go and get a snack and turn on my TV. Now this takes place at my mom's house, not this house. So my TV is not like right there across from me, and I don't have a remote for my TV, which is over there for here, but not at my mom's house. So I have to get up and walk across my room to turn on my TV at my mother's house. So I was like, fine, whatever, I'll get up and go get a snack, and it's fine. So I go into the kitchen, it's dark as fuck because it's like 2 in the morning. And we have an Amazon Echo, so I say, Alexa, turn on the kitchen light. And she says, kitchen light is not responding. Please check your network connection. I said, Alexa, turn on the kitchen light. And she said it again, check your connection. I said, you check your own connection, bitch. Turn on my light. And she didn't. So I was like, well, what the fuck should I do now? Because I don't know what the hell to do. I didn't set this shit up. So I go rummaging around the kitchen in the dark until I find one of those little cans of like soup that's like the little ravioli things, but instead of ravioli it's chicken noodle soup. So I have to pull the lid off of it and stick it in the microwave. Well, I pull the lid off of it and soup juice explodes everywhere, gets all over the counter, gets on the floor, and I think, fuck everything, my cats will clean it up, it's fine, I'll be fine. And so I walk away for a second. The kitchen light switch has been off the whole time, and that's why it wasn't turning on. I'm going to assume it was my dumbass of an uncle who does not know shit about anything in our house. All the shade toward this uncle. So I turn on the light switch, and I'm like, it's fine, everything's fine. And I make my soup and I eat it, and when I tell you this little ass thing of soup is not even enough to sustain a fucking mouse for 1 hour, it's so, ugh. So I think to myself, well, we'll just get something else to eat, as a normal human would. So I eat one of those little ass Salisbury steak things that my mom had made for dinner that night. Love you, Mom, thank you for making that for me, it's my favorite. So I eat one and I'm like, everything's fine. I'm just gonna go back and watch some TV and everything will be okay. So I go and sit down on my bed feeling absolutely fucking frustrated as hell. And I realize after sitting down, I forgot to turn on my TV. So I'm even more frustrated and I just go, I need a drink of soda. I'm thirsty, I'm dying. I need to take a drink. So I reach over to my windowsill where I set my soda, right? I opened this soda about 10 minutes prior to all this happening, and I'd been drinking it, you know, nothing unusual happening. So I go and get my soda, and I put it to my lips to take a big ass fucking chug, and something sticks to the bottom of my lip. And I immediately react as like, ew, what is this? And I do this. Ants. It was ants. I have horrible paranoia about bugs in my ears, nesting in my brain, and now all of a sudden there's ants in my mouth. So after the paranoia of like, oh, there's a bug in my ear, followed by like the, oh my god, there's ants in my mouth actually happening, like I was so done. I was done with everything. I washed my mouth out and almost puked up what I ate. And I got a new drink, And I was like, this is literally the worst thing ever. Why is this night happening? What is this night? What the fuck is going on? And so I go and sit back down on my bed. And as I sit back down on my bed, drinking my soda, my new soda, I sit there and I realize that once again, I forgot to turn on my TV. So I sit my soda up on my dresser and I go and sit back down on my bed, having given up on my TV by this point. And I disassociate so hard that I go to sleep. I fall asleep. And there have never been ants anywhere but my windows before. Like, they get on my windowsill, so that's kind of my fault. Even though they hadn't really been there the past few days, I probably should have been more careful about it. But at least they weren't on my dresser. Or so I thought, because the next morning, I woke up, and I was thirsty, and I wanted my drink, and I went to go drink it, and there were ants fucking everywhere on my dresser. On my dresser covering my soda. I said, fuck it. I got my stuff together. My mom came home from a doctor appointment, and then we came to my grandparents' house, which is where I am currently. It just never fucking ends. It never ends. So far, since all that bullshit has happened, I've been doing okay. I'm just very frustrated, and I'm very annoyed because I still have to take things easy on my ear with my earbuds being in. I still have to be conscious of like my sensory issue because I wake up and I go to put on my choker around my neck and keep it from feeling like gross, and there's nothing there. And this choker is not really bothering my neck, but I have to let my neck heal, so it has to come off. After this video, it has to come off. So with all of that having happened to me, how the fuck are you? This has been like the most chaotic week of my life because all of that shit happened. I have to worry about another appointment, a physical therapy appointment. I have therapy to worry about, and then I also am just like physically in fucking pain all the time. And this channel is not really like anything special or like something specific, so I'm kind of just going off about whatever I want to on it. So today you get to hear me complain about my body and how much it fucking hurts just to live in it. Here's the thing though, my coping mechanism has just been making YouTube videos. I like to sit down and talk about it because, as Bo Burnham said, it keeps me from wanting to put a bullet in my head with a gun. So it's been a great talk, and I've enjoyed making this video, but I have to film another much more lighthearted video that doesn't talk about my problems in a second, so I'm going to end this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate any like love and support I've gotten over like the past few weeks starting up this channel. It means the world to me, even if I don't have like a huge following. The people who are here, you really make me happy and you mean the world to me. So thank you for that. If you want to, join the Discord server. We have a lot of fun in there, and there's a lot of really supportive people. We're a very friendly server. We're, you know, we're LGBTQ+, welcoming, friendly, and we're system friendly, and we have all sorts of fun things that we can do in there together. So if you feel like just vibing and having a fun time, come join our Discord. It's great. I have an Instagram you can follow to keep up with me. It will basically tell you when I have a video up or when I'm working on one, because I post it on my story. I also have a video alert in my Discord server and a stream alert for when I go live on my Instagram. So if you want to come check that out, you're totally welcome to. Thank you again for everything. I really appreciate it, and thank you guys for listening to me and acknowledging my existence. I love you all. Have a fun time. Come to the Discord server and say hi to Guig. His name is Guig. Anyways, I love you guys. Bye. Annabelle, say bye. She says bye.